Here's a secret every gardener should know. Composting is the easiest natural way to improve soil health. Have you ever noticed bags of dry leaves scattered around your garden, on the porch, or along walkways? Most of the time, we see them as nothing more than waste that needs to be cleaned up. But we often forget that those very leaves are actually an incredibly valuable resource. Let me ask you this. Are we wasting a gift that nature has generously placed right in our own gardens? When used properly, dry leaves don't just make the soil richer, they also help protect the environment and reduce waste. So why do we keep missing the opportunity to turn something that seems useless into something truly beneficial for our lives? Here's an ironic truth many of us overlook. We regularly sweep up nutrient-rich leaves and throw them away, while at the same time spending money on chemical fertilizers for our soil and plants. Have you ever stopped to wonder why we do that? This habit creates a huge contradiction in how we care for our gardens. Instead of using the natural nutrients already available, we choose a more expensive path that can even harm the environment. If we take a step back, we may realize that the simplest solution has been lying right beneath our feet all along. Have you ever looked at piles of dry leaves in the corner of your yard and wondered if they could become something more useful? The truth is, with just a little patience and the right guidance, those seemingly worthless leaves can be transformed into black gold, nutrient-rich natural compost, in as little as 90 days. This method isn't just eco-friendly, it's often far more effective than chemical fertilizers. Let's explore step by step how to turn dry leaves into new life for your garden. I once heard a farmer share that for many years, he saw the piles of fallen leaves in his yard as nothing but an annoying mess. Every time he cleaned up, he wanted to gather them and burn them just to get rid of them. But one day, after talking with experienced gardeners, he realized that dry leaves are actually a treasure from nature. They aren't trash. They're a valuable resource that makes soil healthier and plants stronger. Have you ever thought about it that way? Sometimes the things we think are useless are exactly what sustains life around us. The dry leaves we see scattered across our yards are actually an excellent source of carbon, also known as brown material in composting. Carbon is essential food for microorganisms, helping them break down organic matter into rich compost. However, if you've ever tried composting leaves the traditional way, you probably noticed it can take up to a year, which discourages many people. With modern composting methods, though, you can get finished compost in about 90 days. The difference lies in controlling the carbon to nitrogen ratio, moisture levels, and turning the pile properly to create ideal conditions for microbial activity. Have you ever wondered why dry leaves are so important in composting? It's because they provide the energy that drives this entire transformation process. When starting compost, reducing the size of dry leaves is a crucial step that many people overlook. You can shred them with a machine, chop them with a knife, or simply stomp on them to break them down. Smaller leaves mean more surface area for microorganisms, which can speed up decomposition, sometimes twice as fast compared to whole leaves. Think of it like chopping vegetables before cooking. Everything cooks faster and more evenly. It's a simple trick, but it saves time and effort when composting at home. Now let's talk about one of the most important composting secrets, the golden 31 carbon to nitrogen ratio. For your compost pile to work efficiently, you need to balance carbon-rich materials like dry leaves and shredded paper with nitrogen-rich materials such as coffee grounds, vegetable scraps, fresh grass clippings, or even animal manure. If this ratio is off, decomposition slows down or unpleasant odors appear. I once saw a compost pile that wouldn't heat up simply because it lacked green material. So whenever you add dry leaves or paper, remember to add some coffee grounds, food scraps, or fresh grass to keep the balance right. This is the key to fluffy, nutrient-rich, and odor-free compost. When building your compost pile, start with a well-aerated base layer. This layer usually consists of coarse materials like small branches, straw, or rice husks, allowing air to circulate and preventing bad smells. Next comes the brown layer, dry leaves, shredded paper, or sawdust to provide carbon. Then add a green layer such as vegetable scraps, fruit peels, or fresh grass to supply nitrogen and boost microbial activity. After that, sprinkle a compost starter evenly over the green layer to kickstart decomposition. Finally, gently water the pile until it reaches the ideal moisture level, damp like a wrung-out sponge, not dripping wet. If your pile ever feels too dry or too soggy, revisit these steps. Turning the compost pile isn't just a technical task. It's the key to keeping microorganisms alive and active. Turning introduces oxygen deep into the pile, helping aerobic microbes thrive and speeding up decomposition. If the pile becomes compacted and oxygen-starved, microbial activity slows and bad odors develop. A friend of mine shared that simply turning his compost weekly made the pile fluffier, reduced odors, and produced much better compost. That's why experts always emphasize this. Oxygen is the lifeblood of compost, and turning is the easiest way to supply it. Monitoring compost temperature is another critical part of the process. Use a compost thermometer to check it regularly, because each stage, from warm to hot, then cooling down, reflects changes in microbial activity. When the temperature reaches its peak, usually between 130 degrees Fahrenheit and 150 degrees Fahrenheit, 55 to 65 degrees Celsius, microorganisms are working at full speed, breaking down organic matter rapidly. After this phase, the temperature gradually drops, signaling that the compost is maturing. Remember to turn the pile every 7 to 10 days to maintain oxygen flow and prevent odors. Watching the temperature is not just about control. It's about witnessing life transforming right in your own backyard. Humus is the final product of composting and the true reward of the process. It's a dark, rich organic material that brings new life to depleted soil. Humus improves soil structure, increases water retention during dry seasons, and helps plants survive harsh conditions. During rainy seasons, it also improves drainage and preventing waterlogging and promoting healthy root growth. In many ways, humus is nature's greatest gift to those who respect and care for the soil. Modern technology is transforming agriculture, and composting is no exception. Today, smart apps and IoT devices can measure temperature and moisture levels with incredible precision. Some even connect to AI systems that provide optimized guidance for composting. I've seen a friend place a temperature sensor directly into his compost pile, checking its condition instantly on his phone. This makes compost management easier, saves time and effort, and ensures consistently high-quality results. Composting is more than just a gardening activity. It carries a deeper meaning. When we transform waste into new life for the soil, we actively participate in the natural cycle of life. Composting reduces waste, restores soil health, and helps heal the environment. Every time you turn a compost pile, remember that you're nurturing the planet, one small, mindful action at a time. Have you ever thought that a small daily action could create a big environmental impact? I invite you to join the 90-Day Compost Challenge, where we turn organic waste into new life for the soil, plants, and our community. Share your experiences, your successes, and even your struggles along the way. When each of us contributes a little, we create a powerful green movement toward a more sustainable future. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Compost channel so we can continue this journey together, turning waste into compost and living greener every day. See you in the next video.